The connection between us is stronger than ever, and I feel it in every moment. Yet, there's something that keeps me from reaching out and making that next step toward you. I feel an undeniable pull towards you, a connection that's growing with every day. But there's an internal struggle that prevents me from coming forward and expressing how I truly feel. Our bond is something extraordinary, something I've never felt before. Despite this deep connection, there's something that holds me back from fully embracing it and moving forward. Every day, I'm reminded of how strong our connection is. But despite the intensity of my feelings, there's a part of me that hesitates, unsure of what will happen if I come to you. I know our connection is special, more profound than anything I've ever known. But something inside me is scared of the next step, keeping me from coming forward. There's a magnetic force between us that I can't ignore. I feel it pulling me closer, yet something keeps me from acting on that impulse and revealing my true feelings. The bond we share is undeniable, a force that draws me to you. But something in me keeps me from taking the leap and showing you just how much you mean to me. I feel our connection in every heartbeat, every thought. Yet there's an unspoken barrier within me that prevents me from coming forward and being with you. The connection we have is something I can't ignore, something that feels so right. But something within me is holding me back, making me question whether to move forward. I feel the strength of our bond every time I think of you, but there's a hesitation in me, a fear of what might happen if I take that next step and come to you. Our connection is incredibly strong, more powerful than I ever imagined. Yet, something keeps me from crossing that threshold and expressing my true feelings. I sense a deep, unbreakable bond between us. Despite this profound connection, there's something that prevents me from coming forward and making my feelings known. The energy we share is undeniable, but there's an internal struggle that stops me from taking the next step and fully embracing the connection between us. Every time I think of you, I feel this strong connection, but there's a fear or hesitation inside me that keeps me from moving forward and expressing how I truly feel. Our connection is something that feels so right, yet there's a part of me that is afraid to come forward and fully embrace what we have. The bond we share is stronger than anything I've ever experienced. Despite this, something in me keeps me from coming forward and making our connection known. I feel the pull of our connection every day, and it's intense. But there's something within me that makes me hesitate, unsure of how to proceed. The connection between us is undeniable and powerful. Yet, something inside me is stopping me from taking that final step and letting you know how much you mean to me. I sense a deep and powerful bond between us, but something keeps me from acting on it, from coming forward and expressing the depth of my feelings. Every moment with you feels charged with an extraordinary connection, but something within me is holding me back from taking that leap and moving closer to you. Our connection feels like a strong, unbreakable force. Despite this, there's an internal barrier that stops me from coming forward and embracing what we have. I feel the depth of our connection every day. It's something I can't ignore, yet there's something inside me that prevents me from taking that next step toward you. The bond between us is something truly special. I feel it strongly, but something holds me back from fully embracing it and coming forward. There's an undeniable connection between us that I feel in every moment. But despite this, there's something in me that keeps me from acting on these feelings. Our connection is powerful and real, but there's a fear or hesitation inside me that prevents me from coming forward and expressing everything I feel. I feel the strength of our bond every day, but something in me is holding me back from taking that leap and fully embracing our connection. The connection we share is unlike anything I've ever felt. Yet, something keeps me from making the move toward you, unsure of what it will mean. I can't deny the strong pull between us. I feel it every time I think of you, but there's something inside me that stops me from coming forward and acting on it. The bond we share is deep and powerful, but something within me hesitates to come forward and fully engage with this incredible connection. I sense an undeniable connection between us, one that grows stronger each day. Yet, something keeps me from crossing that line and revealing how I truly feel. Every time I think of you, I feel this powerful force pulling me closer. The connection we share is undeniable, yet something deep inside me holds me back from taking that final step towards you. I can't deny what I feel for you. Every part of me wants to come forward, to be with you, but there's something in my heart that makes me hesitate, something I can't quite put into words. There's a bond between us that I can't explain, a pull that I feel every time I think about you, but something keeps me from reaching out, like a weight on my chest, keeping me silent. You and I are connected in ways I never thought possible. My heart feels you, my soul craves you, yet something is holding me back from making the move we both know should happen. The connection we have is like nothing I've ever experienced before. It's as if my soul recognizes yours, but there's a barrier in my mind that stops me from moving toward you. I feel you in every heartbeat, in every breath I take. The connection between us is real, but something within me fears what will happen if I let go of the restraint that holds me back. Our connection is strong, stronger than words can describe, yet I find myself trapped in this limbo, unable to come forward, not because I don't want to, but because something in me isn't ready. I can feel you even when you're not around. The energy between us is magnetic, but something keeps pulling me back just when I'm ready to come closer. The truth is, I feel this connection between us every day, and it scares me because it's so powerful. I know we're meant to be, but something deep inside me isn't ready to fully embrace it. It's like I'm standing on the edge of something extraordinary with you, but every time I want to take that leap, there's this invisible force that keeps me from moving forward. I think about you constantly. I can't ignore the connection we share, but there's something about it that feels too intense, too real, and it's that intensity that keeps me at a distance. You are the person I think of when I wake up and when I go to sleep. The bond we share is stronger than ever, but something holds me back from expressing what I truly feel. The connection between us is undeniable. I feel it in every fiber of my being. But something, some fear or hesitation, keeps me from taking the next step and telling you everything. There's a magnetic pull between us that I can't resist, but something keeps me from acting on it. Maybe it's fear, maybe it's doubt, but it's there, stopping me from coming forward. I've never felt this kind of connection with anyone before. It's as if we're meant to be together, yet something inside me keeps pulling me away just when I'm ready to move forward. I know you feel it too. The bond between us is undeniable, but something in me is afraid of what comes next, afraid of what it means to fully embrace this connection. Our connection is stronger than words can explain. I feel it in the quiet moments when I think of you, but something always stops me from reaching out. I've never been this close to someone in my life. The connection between us is electric, but there's something inside me that's scared of what will happen if I come forward. It's impossible to ignore how connected we are. I feel you in every moment, but something stops me from stepping into that reality with you. I know in my heart that we're meant to be together. The connection between us is undeniable, but something keeps me from crossing that line and coming to you. The bond we share is stronger than anything I've ever felt before. I want to come forward to let you know how much you mean to me, but something in me is holding back. I feel you in every thought, every breath I take. Our connection is real, but something keeps me from making that final move towards you. I've never felt a connection like this before. It's as if we're intertwined, but something in me hesitates, unsure of how to move forward. The connection we share is undeniable, but something keeps me from acting on it. I feel like there's a barrier I can't cross, even though I want to. You're always on my mind, and the connection between us is so strong that it scares me. I want to come forward, but something is holding me back. The connection between us is like a spark that never goes out. I feel it every day, but something keeps me from telling you everything that's in my heart. I feel closer to you than I ever thought possible. But something inside me stops me from taking that final step towards you, even though I know we're meant to be. There's a force between us that can't be ignored. I feel it every time I think of you, but something keeps me from acting on that connection. Our connection is the strongest I've ever felt with anyone, but something inside me is afraid of what happens if I take the next step and let you in.